having a great day. So I have a ton of different Disney character inspired outfits in my closet, and I thought it would be fun to give you a closer look at 3 of them and show how I put them together. So today I'm going to be focusing on my Rapunzel, Cinderella, and Ariel Disney bounds. I feel like these are a pretty good mix of more dressy versus more like sporty and casual, so I'm excited to show you how I put them together. I can say something that all 3 of these have in common is they're extremely comfortable. I really love cozy clothes, and I also find it really important to wear outfits that are comfortable and practical for the theme parks. I feel like this is such a good creative outlet because you can find pieces that remind you of your favorite characters, but also incorporate that into your personal style. So if you're watching this, maybe you have an upcoming Disney trip planned, or maybe it's Halloween time or some other special occasion related to Disney, but I think that this is such a fun way to represent your favorite characters. So yeah, let's get to it. So this is probably the Disney bound that I get the most questions about, and it's also one of my very favorites. I originally bought a Rapunzel costume in 2017 for my Halloween costume, and I did not expect to be using this piece from it so many years later. But basically for the Disney parks, I only wear the skirt portion of it, which looks like this. And it's honestly so pretty and detailed. Up close, it has this design that looks just like hers in the movie, and then the bottom has like lace. It just has so much fabric to the skirt, so it's really fun to like wear and twirl in. For the top, I just have this like wrap top that's kind of like mauve colored, and whenever it's cool outside, I usually wear this one because it's long sleeved. And then when it's warmer out, I usually wear this top, which reminds me a lot of hers in the movie as far as the color goes. It doesn't have a corset, but it does have these little hooks that kind of remind me of her dress. I think wearing a more casual shirt like these really tones down the skirt and makes it more casual and less costumey, so it works really well for wearing to the Disney parks. I honestly really love wearing this one to Festival of the Arts at Epcot and also the Flower and Garden Festival. I feel like both of those festivals remind me of Rapunzel because like Festival of the Arts works well because she's so artistic, and then Flower and Garden is just so vibrant and pretty with all the flowers, so I feel like it works well for both. But I can honestly say that I wear this Disney bound all year round because it's one of my go-tos, and I think the skirt being so like flowy and comfortable is really nice for walking around the parks. And as far as shoes go, I'm really big on comfort, so I usually wear like tan keds because they're pretty neutral and I like how they look with dresses. I'm gonna put this on and show what it looks like. Just putting this on is such a mood booster. I always get so happy when I wear it. I also think that Rapunzel probably has my favorite dress out of all of the Disney princesses, so I think that contributes to why I love this bound so much, but I also just love Rapunzel and relate to her a lot. I can't help but always want to Disney bound as characters that I really love and love their movies, so it's so easy to want to wear this one because I love Tangled so much. So this is just a random purple top that I found that really reminded me of Rapunzel, and it has kind of like a lace like layer to it, so I thought it looked really Rapunzel-ish, and pairing it with the skirt obviously makes it look a lot like her. But yeah, this is probably the Disney bound that I've worn more times than any other because I just never get tired of wearing it and it's so much fun. Okay, I just threw this bun together really quickly because I feel like it needs a bun to go with this outfit. But this is my Cinderella bound, and this one's definitely on the sporty side, but I find it really good for the parks, especially in the summer. The top that I'm wearing is from her universe, and if you look up close, it has all different Cinderella-inspired details incorporated into the design. It has gloss slippers and clocks and carriages and that sort of thing. Plus the back is really pretty because it has like a corset. I'd say the most important thing about bounding a Cinderella is just having the right light blue color paired with the black choker. And if you don't have a black choker, you could literally just use a black ribbon tied in the back. I also think it's really important to have some type of a bun because whenever my hair was down, it was giving me more of like Alice vibes, but I put my hair up and I instantly felt like Cinderella. I also really like wearing active skirts to the parks because I feel like if I ever want to wear like really bulky shoes that are really comfortable, I can get away with it because it kind of goes with that like athletic vibe. So yeah, that's pretty much the extent of this one. So I forgot to show these earrings when I was recording the last clip as Cinderella, but I really think that like pretty like statement earrings work really well for outfits inspired by her. Okay, last but not least is Ariel. So as far as the top goes, this was just a plain tan tank top and my mom DIY'd the seashell bra onto it. If you're into crafting and DIYing, it's a fun little project. But if you'd rather find a shirt like this, I definitely recommend checking Etsy or somewhere else where you can support like a small shop because there are so many different people who make stuff like this. this. And then for the leggings, these were just randomly from Aerie like several years back, and they just reminded me of Ariel and they were on clearance, so I bought them. So they're not technically supposed to be like mermaid scales, but the scallops in the colors really reminded me of Ariel. So here is the full Ariel outfit. This one's honestly like the closest thing you can get to pajamas because all of the fabrics are so soft. Please ignore my Crocs, they were squeaking so bad in this whole video. I also think that like a red bow or ribbon or something like that in your hair to represent her like vibrant red hair color could work really well. So if you're putting together Disneybound, my main piece of advice would be just pay attention to like the colors of the character because that's what really captures their vibe, but focus on what kind of clothes you really like and put your own spin on it because that's what the fun of it is in my opinion. In the past, I feel like I've been really particular to trying to get details accurate to the movies, which can be fun, but also I really enjoyed finding clothes that I really like and suit my style, but also remind me of the characters. Plus, there's a lot of creativity in it that way if you're not going for like an exact replica of the outfit. So it's just really fun to find little details that remind you of the characters. Like right now I'm actually wearing like a pearl necklace, which I feel like works well for Ariel. Even though she doesn't wear a necklace, I think that it kind of goes with the look. But yeah, definitely just have fun with it and be creative and think outside the box as far as like the character goes and just choose things that you personally really like. Thank you so much for watching this video. I really hope that this could give someone else some ideas or inspiration for an upcoming outfit. If you have any questions at all, please feel free to leave them in the comments. Also, if you'd be interested in seeing future Disneybound videos, just let me know in the comments and also subscribe to my channel so you can see what I share next. I hope you enjoy the rest of your day and until next time, bye!